Okay, hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Elena. I am an intuitive reader, and I wanted to see why do people find you irresistible? Like, what about you is really irresistible to people, okay? And a little, not a disclaimer, but little heads up, we are on fall break here in the Midwest. Not sure if that's the case everywhere else, but my children are here. So if you do hear some little chickadee noise, just know it is my children. They may be in and out. They may be asking questions, knocking on the door, doing what children do, okay? So if you do hear anything, hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. If it is, I will start the video over. But here we go. What is it about you that is really irresistible? Why do people find you irresistible? Irresistible. They just can't get enough of you. What is it? What do we got there? The devil. Ooh, a little obsession maybe? What do people find really irresistible? I feel like you're really, really intuitive. You're really, really intuitive, okay? What do people find really irresistible? Yeah, okay. I feel like, okay, you do have star power, you have star qualities. People know, like, okay, it's really irresistible, like the way you show up, like the way you dress, your hair, okay? I feel like you either dress really feminine and really girly sometimes. This, you know what I mean? And I feel like there is a really feminine sense to you, but I feel like, yeah, there is this, like, what makes you really irresistible is that, like, people want to, like, just soak up your energy, okay? People just want to be around you. I feel like you have a really good energy, a really soft energy to you. And I feel like also, like, your hair, the color of your hair, I feel like your hair is really flowy, possibly long, bouncy hair, okay? And I feel like maybe this message is for the men. I feel like what makes you really irresistible is that you're not afraid to take action. You're not afraid to go for your goals. Like, nothing holds you back, you know what I mean? Like, you do the research, you know what I mean? Like, you figure out what direction you want to go and how to go about it, and you do it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's this sense of, well, really masculine energy, and who does not love masculine energy? I love masculine energy. It is just so comforting and just, like, makes you feel so safe. But okay, what makes you irresistible? Yeah, I feel like what makes you really irresistible is, like, you don't let people talk you into things. Like, you don't necessarily follow the crowd. Like, you don't necessarily follow the crowd all the time, okay? And that, like, people really like that about you. It makes you really irresistible. Like, you know how to go about things your own way, okay? What makes you really, really irresistible? Yeah, you, like, make your own path, okay? High Priestess. Yeah, but you're really, really intuitive. You're so intuitive. And, like you just know things, and people are like, how do you know that? How do you know that? Like, you just know things. Like, you know things before they happen. I feel like I feel like you're learning how to use your intuition more. Maybe you're meditating more. Maybe you're, like, practicing, like your psychic abilities, or you're learning how to tap into your psychic abilities. And I feel like that's, like, almost mesmerizing for people. I feel like you're learning to, like, master your energy too. I feel like, you know, like, yeah, you know stuff that, like, people are like, how do you know that? How do you know that? I feel like another thing that makes you really irresistible is, like, you don't tell everything. Like, you just give enough. Like, you give enough to people to, like, keep them coming back for more, okay? That's a skill, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, your strength and your courage. This could go for man or woman. Your strength and your courage is like exuding out of you. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like, yeah, there's like, yeah, we all have fears. There's things that we fear happening and stuff, but like that isn't where you dwell at. Like that's not where you stay. Like yeah, that's always an option. Things could go to shit at any time, but like that's not, you don't worry about that. Like you don't worry about situations until they happen. What makes you really, yeah, and also going back to the hair, I feel like you wear the right colors for your complexion and your hair type. I feel like you know the right colors to wear. Okay, I feel like you have really pretty long flowy hair. Maybe you got a new haircut or a new hair color. Yeah, ooh, yeah, there's lots of flowy hair going on here, okay? I also feel like whenever you are sleeping, like you just look really peaceful. Like, I mean, and yeah, you look really peaceful whenever you're sleeping. Ooh, yeah. I feel like what makes you really irresistible here, I feel like, you have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. And even though you don't just like spill it on people, you don't just like pour it on people, people know that they can come to you and get real guidance. Like they can get like unbiased, wholehearted guidance, okay? Yeah, and I feel like what makes you irresistible here is that you don't dwell on the things that aren't working. You go ahead and focus on the things that are working, okay? You don't dwell and like waste your energy on energy vampires, okay? And what makes you irresistible here is that like you have like an open heart. You have like I'm hearing open door policy. I don't know why I heard that, but like you have an open heart, okay? And like you're not afraid to like share your love with people. You're not afraid to like you don't hold back necessarily on your love. You're able to give your love freely, okay? And also what makes you really irresistible is that you're able to like bring things out in people that they didn't know was there, okay? And I keep getting the long hair. You have a really pretty, possibly red hair, flowy hair. It could be like shoulder length and dark. It could be long and blonde or long and dark, okay? But I feel like you have a really pretty hair. I feel like you get a lot of compliments on your hair, okay? And the way you dress, okay? I feel like the way you carry yourself is really, really, really irresistible. Like just the way you show up in the world, the way you keep your home, like the hospitality that you have, okay? What makes you really irresistible? Yeah, you know, you're not afraid to take action. You're not afraid to move forward. Even like, I feel like you're not afraid to communicate your needs to people. You're not afraid to like, even if, not that you're not afraid to hurt people's feelings, but you're not afraid to give people the real raw truth, okay? You know, and like you're not afraid to tell them the real raw truth. Like you don't necessarily sugarcoat things for people, even though you still have a really gentle spirit to you. Like it's just such a loving thing, okay? Yeah, okay, people are obsessed with you, and I feel like what makes you really irresistible is like I feel like you have really pretty eyes. Look at that, pretty eyes. You can't really see it, but and like long hair, okay? And I feel like another thing that makes you really irresistible, and I feel like this may be more for the men, I'm not sure, but it's like you don't let people pull your strings, okay? You don't let people play you. You don't let people, or like you don't like, there's this really strong energy to you. Like you know your truth, you know what's right for you, you know what's right for your family, okay? I feel like you're like, I feel like you have a really beautiful masculine energy. That could go for men and women, but yeah, you know, you don't let fear hold you back at all. Fear what? You know what I mean? That's what I'm hearing. Fear what? And what makes you really irresistible? Oh, yeah. I feel like you're uber creative. You know how to like give birth to ideas. Like you bring shit to life, okay? I feel like you bring the home to life. Like you know how to create that ambiance in your home. You know how to bring peace to your family or to your man or to your woman. Okay, yeah, you know, I feel like, okay, yeah, you know how to create things. Okay, there could be a really like loving maternal energy. I think I said that already, but yeah. Oh, I feel like maybe you have really beautiful lips, really beautiful lips. You could possibly be pregnant, and I feel like, okay, if you're a woman and you're pregnant right now, your man loves it. Your man loves seeing you pregnant, and I feel like your man is going to admire you even more once you have this baby, and like seeing the type of mother you are, okay? Even though I'm a mother, I know it's not easy, and I know it's not all pretty. Most of the time, it's not pretty, but I feel like your man is really, really going to admire you for that. You know, okay, and I feel like you're also like, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this. I feel like you're also really in tune with the moon and the moon's phases and cycles. That's an interesting message. I feel like you really, maybe you're really into astrology or something like that, possibly. I mean, even if you're not, you have the moon card here too. Yeah, I feel like if not, maybe you're just really intuitive, or you're really in tune with the cycles of your own body. I feel like you take really good care of your body. You pay attention to the food you put into your body. You drink lots of water, okay? What makes you really irresistible? Yeah, you know, I feel like you surprise people. You definitely surprise people. Like you're a little unpredictable about certain things. Okay, like you're not 100% predictable. Like you are absolutely capable of surprising somebody at any moment. At any moment, you like be like, "What? You're doing what? You're doing who? What?" And like yeah. There's definitely a sense of like you know, like you surprise people. You like, there is no doubt that you could surprise the hell out of some people. Yeah, and there's a sense of, okay, another thing that makes you really, really irresistible is that you play the long game. You are looking, like you play the long game. Like you're not just looking for short wins. You're not just looking for short wins. You're not afraid to put in the work. Okay, I feel like, okay, if you're a man, you may have like that really sexy silver hair, or that really like salt and pepper hair. Okay, and I know I love that. I love a little gray hair. I think it's really sexy. Okay. And also, if you're a man, I feel like you're really confident in who you are. This could be for man or woman, but I feel like you're really confident in who you are and your abilities, okay? I feel like you really know who you are. What makes you really irresistible? You know, okay, what makes you really irresistible is that, like, you know how to bring, like, you know how to say, you know, say, like, not, like, there's this sense of, you know how to bring, like, opposing viewpoints or opposing things together. You know how to find common ground in things, okay? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody has to agree with you, but you're able to find common ground, okay? What makes you really irresistible, okay? And, ooh, yeah. I feel like you're definitely not afraid to reinvent yourself. You could surprise anybody at any moment. You may cut your hair off or whatever. You know, you could lose a lot of weight. Like, I feel like what makes you really irresistible is that you're not afraid to change. You're not afraid to change. I feel like, okay, another thing that makes you really irresistible is that you have, like, traveled. I feel like maybe you've been a lot of places. You've been in a lot of different situations and scenarios. Somebody could take you to a bar or something like that, and you would be good in that environment. Somebody could take you to the White House or like a business thing or something like that, and you would do great in that environment. I feel like you're a well-rounded person with well-rounded experiences, and you could be in any situation and do well. okay? I feel like you're a very well-traveled, well-versed person. You've kind of like, maybe you've experienced different cultures, maybe you know how to speak different languages. I think that is absolutely incredible and so sexy. Like when somebody can speak different languages, I mean, that is really, really cool. I wish I could. Yeah, I feel like you're a very adventurous person. Like, and that's like, like you know what fun is to you, and you have fun, like regardless. I feel like you like to travel, you like to experience new things, okay? Even if you don't travel the world, like maybe you just travel in your state or you travel in your city or whatever like that. You just like to experience new places. Yes, and another thing, like I feel like what makes you really irresistible is that but what I'm hearing is like you're really smart. You like to read, possibly. You know things that other people just don't. Like, I feel like you're not like there's a certain like craft that you're really good at. Like there's something here you're really, really good at that you've worked a long time to get good at. Okay, what makes you really irresistible? Yes, you know what I mean? Like you have released judgments of yourself. Like whenever, okay, and you don't judge other people. You don't judge other people at all. Like if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, you know, whether that's for you or not. And I feel like that makes you really, really irresistible. It's like you don't place judgments on people. You just don't. Like, what's the point anyways? When you put judgments on people, you put yourself in a cage, okay? And I feel like people feel really safe with you. They feel really safe expressing their problems, their concerns, their wins, their losses with you. And you don't judge them. Yeah, you know, I feel like, okay, another thing that makes you really irresistible is that you kind of wear your heart on a sleeve in a way. Like you're not afraid to accept love and give love, okay? I feel like another thing that makes you really irresistible, I feel like maybe you really like flowers, or this is what I'm getting. You're really easy to please, okay? Like people, like if they get you flowers, or if they, like you're really easy to please. Like it's not like they have to do massive grand gestures for you to appreciate them, okay? And like picnics, maybe you like picnics or horseback riding, and like I feel like you're really down to earth. Like I feel like you like being outside, okay? And it's really like you're easy to please, okay? And if you're a man, I feel like you're really charming. You're very, very charming. Let me take that back. You are very charming. You know how to charm the women, okay? You know, you like, I feel like you're very chivalrous. Is that right? Yeah, you know, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman, okay? And you're not afraid to open the door for a woman. You're not afraid to give her flower. Not afraid, but like this is stuff that you do. You know what I mean? And us as women, we like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be, you know, expensive jewelry or anything like that, but just the thought that counts, okay? And I feel like you put thought into that. You put a lot of thought into letting people know you think about them. Another thing that makes you really irresistible is that like you are intuitive. You are super intuitive, but at the same time, you're super logical and practical. Please excuse, if you can hear all those kids outside, please excuse that. They're outside playing. But, okay, yeah, I feel like, yes, you are super intuitive. Okay, you do follow your intuitive nudges, and then you add a logic, and you add logic to that, okay? I feel like another thing that makes you really, really irresistible is that you create new opportunities for yourself. Like, you don't wait around for the opportunities to knock at your door. You go out there and you're looking for them. You know how to turn your dreams into a reality, okay? You go out there and make connections and stuff. Another thing that makes you, we got the Empress and the Emperor here. Another thing that makes you really irresistible is that, okay, there's this sense of, okay, really, really good masculine energy. We have good masculine energy and really good feminine energy here. Okay. And another thing that makes you really irresistible is that it's not that you're hard-headed, but you just know what you want. You know what you want, you know what you need, and you know how to get there, okay? And it's like there is no slowing you down necessarily. Like there is this sense of like, if you're coming with me, follow my lead, okay? If you want to be on this train, get on the train, okay? Like, but you don't get to drive it, okay? And you know, that is pretty irresistible. I mean, especially a man with a plan. Hey, you know what I mean? You know, if it's going in the same direction I want to go, I'll get on. You know what I mean? What makes you really irresistible? Yeah, I feel like, okay, for the men, I definitely feel like the way you dress is really nice. I feel like, okay, I feel like maybe some, like, you know how to dress. You know, sorry about that. Like, you know how to dress for the occasion. Like, you know how to dress, like, when you're, you know what I mean? Like, you dress for the occasion, okay? Like, if you're going to an event or something like that, you're able, you know, you dress for that appropriately, okay? Like, and I feel like this probably goes for everybody, but like you just know how to show up to the situations. I feel like there's a sense of you also have a youthfulness to you, okay? This is kind of for the men. Like you know how to be in your mature energy, and you also know how to be in your boy energy when it's right, okay? All right, what makes you really irresistible is that you do know when to walk away from situations. You do know when situations aren't going to go any further. You know when things aren't going to pan out, and you don't really waste time on it, okay? And I feel like another thing that makes you really irresistible is that, like, another thing that makes you really irresistible is that it just, you know what I mean? It seems like time is on your side. Like time is on your side. Things just seem to work in your favor. And it's not that it just like effortlessly works in your 2 on the clock. Not that it effortlessly works in your favor all the time, but it just appears that way. It just appears that way, okay? All right, guys. I hope this resonated. If it does, let me know below. Like the video if it resonates, comment if it resonates, subscribe if it resonates. And if you guys do have any advice or constructive criticism on how I can make these videos better, please let me know. I would gratefully appreciate it. Please just be nice to me. I could take any advice on to make these better. I could use any of it. I'm very new to this. But anyways, this was fun. I hope this resonated with you guys. I love tapping into your energy. You have such good energy, okay? And it really makes my day. It is a pleasure to be here and to do these readings, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.